So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he gains ground to the 33 before being stopped. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Nix with it on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Deep drop this time. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home that sack.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Here we go, set.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's on the move. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
That's a really good job by the defense right there. Doing something I hear all the time in coaches' meetings. I want to keep that quarterback in the box. I want to put a fence around him. Don't want to let him get out and make a big play, breaking the pocket.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Play action, it's Minshew. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 31-yard play. And that's good for a Raiders 1st. Now 1st run of the game, Zamir White. And there was really nowhere to go there. Just a small push to the 37. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Makes the handoff. Now Minshew. Shakes himself free. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Minshew now on 3rd down. He has the 1st over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. It's White on the give. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. Second and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
White. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders finish off their opening drive. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Go!
From the gun, here's Estime. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Finds his running back, Andrick Estime. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Broncos will have a first down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Mims with the grab. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, even a drop would have been better than that, frankly. Couldn't find a way back to the line of scrimmage, and it's a rare pass that actually loses yardage.
Third and long for him here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches.
Let's go now.
Going forward, it's Williams. And he gets taken down immediately. Scrimmage. All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a third one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Flush down out to his left. He's keeping it. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Complete here to Bowers. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. We've arrived at the... Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have it 2nd and 8. That's caught. Here's Zamir White. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That sails over his target, incomplete, and now it's 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
The give now to White. Has a lane inside the 25. And is into the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders now lead by 10. Carlson now to add one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Raiders drive their lead to 11. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Play action with Nix. Flushed out of the pocket. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Nix again on 2nd and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go.
Nix from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Stays in the pocket, isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the 3rd row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now 3rd down is so much harder.
He beams one, deep right side.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So no return on that punt. And it'll be Raider football. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Minshew. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Tried getting that one to Brock Bowers. And now they face 2nd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, Kate, so often they say that defense is just reactionary. They're just reacting to what the offense is doing. But I'll tell you what, when you got a defensive call like that, the right personnel, nickel coverage, right, the right defensive plan, it plays such a huge role in helping take the ball away.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Rolling left, but trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
To throw, here's Nix. Buys time, rolling right. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
Going for it on 4th, Nix. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Minshew. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Short pass brought in. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Williams has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos parlay the interception into points. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 2. Returns looking good so far. And a good return here as he gets it out past the 35. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Fits it through the middle. And he works this to the 38 before going down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Minshew on first down. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Out of the gun, Minshew. This throw is cut. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
White will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack going to cost them some yardage.
Oh, you hate that. They've eaten up some good yardage on this drive, Kate. Get down in the red zone, and this is where you really got to stay on schedule. Let's give some credit to this defense. They know the job they got to do. Got to knock you back and make this now red zone attempt not much more difficult.
Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So now, here's 3rd and goal. They'll run. It's White. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. It's only 1 yard on the run, partner, and that's going to leave him with a tough 4th and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. So now on 4th down, the Raiders elected to send Daniel Carlson out for the field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Minshew setting up to throw. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time, so it'll be 2nd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Out of the pistol, Minshew. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
As much as we talk about offenses wanting to stay ahead of the chains, they want to stay on script. Well, the defense, they want to rip that script up. And a sack like that, creating 3rd and extra longs, it's exactly how you get it done.
And the Broncos are in the nickel for this 3rd down. From the shotgun, Minshew. This ball's cut by Bowers. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And a big hit on the return to stop it cold. 65 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Raiders take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first. White trying this straight ahead. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Back to throw, Minshew. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to get a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Play action, it's Minshew. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Less than a yard needed here on 4th. They'll run for it with White. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
Well, I know everybody on that offensive side of the ball appreciates that kind of effort. Got it by more than just a couple of inches. In fact, no need for a measurement on that as they move the chains.
Pressure coming. It's Minshew. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders double their lead to 14. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Shotgun handoff to Estime. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Nix. On the move, headed right. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, White. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Takes the handoff. Now Minshew. His pass caught by Allen. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Escapes out to the left. This is hauled in by Myers. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. They run. It's White. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the gun, a run for White. Runs it in for the Las Vegas touchdown. The Raiders stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Carlson to tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders stretch their lead to 21.
Broncos 10.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Complete beyond the marker. And they make the tackle at the 38. We've reached the end. New set of downs for him at the 38.
Go!
Nix with it on 1st. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
He throws a bullet deep to the right. They connect on the deep shot. Touchdown, Denver. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos get it back to a 14-point game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30.
30-yard line.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. It's White on the give. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Again, this is White. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. run the counter with White. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Second down now, 7 to go. Putting the tight end in motion. Running on second with White. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Third down run from White. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Hey, these are the type of gains he's counted on to get when they're available. Unfortunately, we had tremendous vision to see the seam and get through it before that window could close.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Allen on the catch. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Offense to the line for second down. Here's Minshew. Complete here to Bowers. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Raiders on their way to their 3rd win of the year. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. The give now to White. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Here's White again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go. On the ground, it's White. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Here's White. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. So it's a road win for the Raiders in this one.